first wicket for the Lankans too. Was a difficult opportunity, of course, for the fielder. The single purchased. First wicket for the Lankans.
Strength needed at some point, but not taken, and it dropped once again. No excuse for the Sri Lankan fielders. Two opportunities. Missed in the single over here. After two, Bangladesh. Lucky enough. 21 for no loss.
Yeah, straight to the fielder. With the easiest of chances, the fielder dropped the second one of the second over. Luck for Joita. He's 21 for none.
Joita will be on strike from the far end. Change in bowling. Gandhika. First time in this match, 34 years old, experience from the northwest province of Sri Lanka. Was economical in the previous game. Picked up a wicket but got 29 runs from her 4 overs.
Looking to have one of the wickets of the game. There's the current read. Bangladesh are going is off 10, 10.15, while the asking rate is 7.46. Yes, happened. Batter wasn't ready. Dilara Kurtola has kept wickets for 20 overs and then has come to bat at the opening spot. Certainly a tedious job.
Quick enough from Sugandhika. His bowling figures of 3.7 came against Bangladesh in Kuala Lumpur back in 2018. Bowled. Big shout. Not given.
Again, Dilara Dolan looks to wind up. There was a fielder at mid-wicket. Then again, she tries to wide and zone. She can keep the ball straighter. Go over mid on. Then there will be some runs.
Just guarding that in. This is excellent stuff. Her 93rd match. Sugandhika Kumari, 68 wickets to her name. Someone that Chamariyata would trust against two aggressive right-handers from Bangladesh. Moves away, risky. Somehow manages to put back to ball.
That's very well bowled. Hitting that nagging line. The armour using the angle to bring the ball back into the right-hander. Dilara at this point in time stuttering against Sugandhika.
Plays it, finds the gap, chase for the fielders. Batters will pick up runs. Has been very tight over from Sugandhika. Over number 3, done and dusted. Bangladesh 24 for no loss. Over number 4, it's almost a deja vu of what happened in the previous game. Chamariyata with the ball in hand. She came in that 4th over. Can recall Alif got the first breakthrough. Then it was downhill from Bangladesh from there on.
Indeed, Bangladesh fell apart like the house of cards. Both the openers parted. And despite having a flying start, the flying start became very dark after the Chamari over.
Some restraint needed from the Bangladesh batters. This is nicely struck and well fielded. Will not prevent that single. This is the kind of fielding that you expect from Sri Lanka. Dilhari, the fielder.
There have been some drop chances, but this time around, it's very good work from Dilhari, diving towards the right, or left, in fact, saving at least a single, if not three. That covers one of the important zones at the inner ring.
Short. Not punished.
Taking the pace off Chamarapatu, but again bowling it short. She really wants the backers to be aggressive. Goes down the ground, will fetch a single.
Direct hit. Ball deflects out. An effort from Nathiangana. Prevent any extra runs being taken. This is much better from Bangladesh. They've understood that they have the runs on board, probably in and around the requirement. Has dropped down a bit, the run rate, 6.78 at the moment. Was pushing 10 above 10 after the first few overs. Speed will be an important factor in this game. Late. And well bowled as well from Sri Lankan skipper. 8 over comes to an end. 26 for no loss, Bangladesh. Got a decent start here, Bangladesh. They're still intact. Joining me are Abdul and Sami. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. And by the grace of some brilliant batting by Dilar Akhtar, Bangladesh have managed to score 26 after the completion of 4 overs. Good to see a bit of crowd coming in. Sukantika maintaining the battle trajectory, forcing the batter to rock back dot ball.
Crowd coming in, trying to find the shade. Does that remind you of your childhood, Sami?
Quite a bit. This time, once again, rocking back. Vatempolam on the floor to execute the shot, but ended up finding the fielder.
We got to know from used to be in the field all the time, watching all sorts of cricket that's possible.
Now coming down the track, a bit of mix-up. Finds the fielder at mid-on. I can remember back in 2011, the first time I got entered into the Mirpur Sherbangla National Cricket Stadium. Maybe that was the NCL was going on for the very first time, the first franchise league featured in Bangladesh. Shoaib Akhtar came to play for the Chittagong franchisee. And on that particular day, I went to Mirpur Sherbangla National Cricket Stadium without a ticket being purchased.
Was there a system for a ticket, or you could watch it for free? You sneaked yourself in.
Maybe that time I used to be a student, so the girls over there just allowed me to enter having a college bag onto my back. This time a couple of dot balls being purchased by Shukantika. That's a brilliant over going on by Shukantika, purchasing 4 dot balls and conceding just a single. Going down the leg side, I think she missed the opportunity wide. Sit down with umpire although, but it was an opportunity for Dwight Afirdos to free her arms. Fine leg was inside the 30-yard circle. Gandhika trying to maintain the flatter trajectory, pulling a bit quicker. This time, once again, a tad short coming in, misses that completely. By the grace of the dot ball. After 5, it's 28 for no loss, Bangladesh. Italy coming in from the combox end once again, considered 11 of her first. Opening the face of the bat, a quick signal being purchased by the batters. Throw in at the striker's end. Joyra Firdaus had to hurry to complete the single.
Crowds coming in, interested. Some people coming in to watch this game. This is the second of the three-match series.
Playing across the line. It's up in the air. Long chase for the fielder, but misses that completely. With the grace of the drop catch, both the batters have managed to purchase a couple of runs. Joyra Firdaus trying to play across the line, but did not get the elevation right.
That was risky. Masini Pereira was chasing it. It's always a difficult chance when you have to run back. The sun right above your head. She had her glasses on, and Warrior Firdaus went for that. She came off the top edge. Good effort in the end from Masini Pereira, just not able to grab that.
This time, slapped it hard. One bounce, two bounce into the fence. Joyra Firdaus joins the party with Dilara.
That's a bit of an experience from Mitali Ayodhya. She's seen Warrior struggling with the shorter ball, but this time bowls a bit fuller. Anything full, she's going to go full throttle. She really has those big levers. Striking well, good enough. Power plays still in action. Final over of it. Warrior gets her first boundary.
This time playing the shot with vertical bat instead of playing that the horizontal bat. Going down the leg side, it was the slower one. Bit of adjustment by Mitali. I think in the previous match, but we found that Mitali was very much prominent of hitting the ball towards the leg stump and shaping the ball towards the off stump, and that has been the key feature of Mitali in the previous game, and that was the deceiving factor for the Bangladeshi batters. This time still she's searching for the line and the length. A dead shot. Two idea of goals, tried to pull the ball away, but ended up getting the underage.
That was a drag on from Warrior Firdaus. Her bat saving her. Easily crushed out of the stumps. Mitali, I think this is the kind of length that she'll want to hit. Slightly shorter. Prompt the batter to play off the back foot. Horizontal shots. Probably not the strongest suit for Joyita. It has been a good over for Bangladesh nonetheless. Big learning experience for Mitali. What can she do when she doesn't get the swing? That is the challenge for her.
Wide signal by the umpire. The angle, the trajectory of the slinging action bowler has been always very much difficult for the batters to deal, because every time when the slinging action bowler is bowling, it is actually coming just in front of the umpire. General location when a bowler bowls, that actually comes from over the bowler's head. It's really difficult to adjust for both the batters against Vitali because they're not that much used to. But this time, slashing it hard, got the outside edge. One bounce, two bounce to the fielder. It's 38 for no loss, Bangladesh.
I'd say a very ideal start from Bangladesh's point of view. 38 for no loss. It's the kind of place they want to be at the end of the power plays. Dar on 23 has been bright spark. Warrior Firdaus is trying hard and got close to 100 strike rate here. Ali coming to final delivery.
Once again, not finding the right line, Mitali, in this particular match. That has been the wide in this particular over. But I was mentioning that in the previous Mitali, she was struggling at the very first over, conceding 14 to 15 runs against Dilara. But after that, she just got the right track and she found her right line and length to receive the batter, and it was pitching the ball towards the leg stump and shaping the ball away from the leg to off. Once again, not finding the right line, misses that completely. A bit of fingertip by the wicketkeeper that really allows the batter to purchase a bye. A couple of bonus runs being purchased for Bangladesh.
4 wides from Italy. Probably will have to talk a bit with Chamaria Tapatu. He needs a bit of confidence to finish the over. 4 wides is not good from her.
Once again, the similar thing. I think the pressure is mounting up for Mitali. What has been the matter of concern? I think a bit of change in the action. I don't know. She's not getting the right rhythm, not finding the right line, a bit of conversation. Mitali just graduated from under 19 level. Right now, a bit of conversation by the senior campaigners. Mitali, this time she's changing the angle, coming around the wicket for Juwaida Firdaus. Slashed it hard, lays over cover, and that is dribbling towards the boundary and finds the boundary as well. A struggling over comes to an end for Mitali. A boundary to finish for Bangladesh. It's 4-6 for no loss after 6.
Anything full. Warrior Firdaus will punish you. The angle was perfect for her to go over the offside on the square region. She finds her second boundary. Quick outfield. 46 for done Bangladesh after power plays.
End of the power play. After 6 hits, 46 for no loss. The last over, Mitali was struggling a lot. Struggling to find her line and length. Pace bowling is not only about strength, it's all about the entire kinetic chain and the rhythm. I was watching an interview of Shoaib Akhtar who was mentioning about the fact featuring the 2003 World Cup against India. And by the time Shoaib Akhtar conceded a 6 over third man by Sachin Tendulkar, I think he really lost the rhythm. This time, changing the bowling from the dressing room end, Kavisha Dilhari has been very much prominent in this particular series, mixing it up a bit wider to Dilara, forcing her to drag fence. This time, plays it over mid-on. There is a fielder installed at long on and takes it completely. Dilara has to depart.
Immediate impact from Kavisha Dilhari. Genuine all-rounder. That was full, enticing the batter to go for that big shot. And since the power plays are over, the were fielders set up a very nice catch in the end, taken in the deep. But Dilara, she's played a good hand, got the start, but again, not being able to convert it into a big one. 23 of 23. Dilara goes off. Bangladesh lose their first.
New batter in for Bangladesh, Sharbin Akhtar Shukta, experienced campaigner. made a comeback to the national side last year after a very long time. Kavisha Dilhari just comes into the middle and purchasing a wicket, and it's the big one of Dalia Akhtar, Pilar Akhtar. Just have a look at the field setup. There is a long on in place, bit of up into the circle along with the deep mid wicket and deep square onto the onside. That's good bowling. That's very well done by Kavisha Dilhari.
Spinners will definitely have an impact. You see in stark contrast, three spinners being used, Chamari, Atapatu, Sugandhika and Dilhari. So economical. The two quick bowlers were actually the most expensive ones.
She's been bowling quick. In fact, the left-arm orthodox spinner bowling the third over for Sri Lanka. She was also bowling quick. Kavisha Dilhari maintaining a flat trajectory for Sharmin Akhtar Shukla, not providing her ample amount of opportunity. Just judge the line and anticipate the length. Once again, bowling a bit quicker, maintaining the flat trajectory once again, purchasing another dot ball.
She's been doing very well. Shukla will have to be patient. I think there's nothing much to panic for Bangladesh. The current run rate is still good.
That's good cricket. That's brilliant cricket by Sharmin Shukla. Not becoming very much overexcited. Just purchasing a single after 7. It's 47 for 1 Bangladesh. Right now, a change in the bowling from the combox end. Malki Madara has been caught into the net once again after the first over. Bangladesh are heading towards the target. Right now, it's 47 for 1. They have lost the destructive opener, Dilara. Wider, trying to chase the ball. Maybe purchasing a couple of runs on that occasion. Yes, it is. There was a chase on for the fielder, but it ended up purchasing a couple of runs for both the Bangladeshi batters.
Interesting ploy from Chamari Atapatu. Probably wanting her quicker bowlers to finish off their overs early enough because she will have to mainly depend on spin. She's keeping the spinners for the latter end, probably when ball might hold on to the wicket a bit.
Shaping back in towards the right-hander, just getting on top of the ball. Played the ball with perfection. Overthrown off her. She has to be hurry. Throw in from the mid-wicket region, but completed the single.
Like the risky bit of yes and no between Joita and Sharmin Shukla. Probably haven't batted together for long. Sharmin Shukla, very experienced, 30 years old, made her debut back in 2012. One of the first batch of cricketers to come out for Bangladesh in international cricket.
Playing across the line, taking the aerial route. That's a big one. That's the maximum produced by Joida Firdaus.
That is pure entertainment. That is a strike and a half. Just look at that. Full-blooded swing, front foot, out of the way. Veers, makes the room, and strikes it clean. 12-6 of the series so far. Joita, as long as she's there, she's going to score those quick runs. Off to 22 already.
Once again, playing it hard with hard hands. Chase on for the fielder, but ended up getting another boundary. Joida Firdaus, she's on a mission. She's on fire.
What a shot. This is destructive power. Not an easy shot to play off the back foot. The power she generates from the bottom hand is exceptional. No pace offered on the ball. And a brilliant brilliant gap to find as well with the fielder in the deep. No chance. Exceptional batting here. The quick bowlers are going for runs here. 13 of this over already. 2 more left to go. Bit of discussion with the bowler, Malki Madara. He's experienced enough to understand. Has to do something different here.
There's a good comeback by Malki Madara. Changing the pace of the ball, trying to deceive the batter with a slight deviation coming in towards the right-hander, and also change of pace. It has been a massive over for Bangladesh.
It's very good batting as well. Gradually seeing few cricketers coming in Bangladesh women's cricket who can be X factors, especially in the T20I format.
Once again, whipping the ball away towards deep square, but big shot for a single. A big over, a very big over, comes to an end for Bangladesh. After 8, it's 61 for 1 Bangladesh. Big over coming to an end. The previous one by Malki Madara has been very much sufficient for Bangladesh to take charge of the game right now. Big appeal, big appeal. That brings up my fellow commentator, Mr. Alif Tasnim, to the combox once again. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Sami. Bangladesh, even after losing the first wicket, they're looking good, especially Joita with the bat in hand. This time,
Back. Take the ball towards mid wicket for another single.
It's good to see one of the openers from Bangladesh coming out of the shell. The runs dried up a bit in the middle over, especially after losing the wicket of Dilara Tola. But now Joita is also supported by Sharman Shukla, a batter in form, did well in the ODIs as well.
I think that is a crucial moment which is going on right now, because in the previous game we have seen it was 39 for no loss. After all of a sudden it was 44 for 4. So the consistency in the middle order that should be bring in by the Bangladeshi batters. Kavisha Dilharish is also having a great time. Again, tossing it up, forcing the batter to open the arms. This time picks up a single.
A wicket maiden in the first one for Kavisha Dilhari, a maiden in T20 International, is something exceptional and special. And if a wicket gets added, that's icing on the cake for any bowler. Had a very bright start, did Dilhari.
Goes for the single for Thunder Age. Brings up another run for Juwairia Firdaus. I was wondering about the fact that whether Juwairia Firdaus will take the aerial route towards long off or not, because whenever Kavisha was bowling Juwairia Firdaus, the mid-off was up into the circle. Right now, similar thing was being applied against Sharmin Shukla, but a bit of wrist work to purchase the single. That ended up another over. After 9, it's 65 for 1 Bangladesh. After 9, it's 65 for 1. At this stage, Sri Lanka were 58 for 1. Chamarata Patu Once again coming into attack. She's been bowler with a golden arm. Every time when it needs a breakthrough, Chamarata is there.
Indeed, such a gem of a player for the Sri Lankan side. She can do everything. Can bat, can bowl, can save runs and fielding. A complete package.
That's good cricket. I think this particular over is going to turn out to be a vital one for Bangladesh because Chamaratapatu has brought herself in once again purchase the breakthrough. So it's up to the Bangladeshi batters right now that not take ample amount of risk. Just go with the flow of the match. Just keep the scorecard ticking, purchasing the singles. It was a close one. That was a close one. If that could have come out of the gloves of the wicketkeeper at the very early stage.
Shukta was careful, placed her bat at the right time. Otherwise, this could cause curtains for her.
Bangladeshi batters. In fact, there is no fielder inside the 30-yard circle at the onside for Sharmin Akhtar Shukta. That really allows them to purchase the singles comfortably. That shot, a mix up in the middle, so has to hurry. The stumps are being broken by the wicketkeeper, and it's been referred to the third umpire.
This could be the big wicket of Zuaidia Firdaus Joita, who was looking so good in the middle. And Lankans think they have got the player. They seem to be very confident, and Joita is also bucking off. She's waiting in the middle. She has to wait until the signal comes from the third umpire. But the Lankan thinks it's out.
I don't know whether it's a superstitious factor or not, but every time Chamaratapatu comes in and purchases a wicket, this time not with the ball, but by the grace of a run out, I guess.
Has been the magical factor for the Lankans. Whenever she comes, something happens. So this has transpired. Choita way short, and that's a clear out.
She was actually walking back as soon as the wicketkeeper just broke the stump. Joy of it was just to reconfirm. She was stamping into the middle. Right now, the decision has been given by the third umpire. It's OQT out. Joy of it was after a convincing innings. She has to depart with the grace of some brilliant fielding into the middle. In fact, the run was not there. It was not there. Lack of conversation. The combination was not perfect in between the two batters, Sharmin Akhtar Shukla and Juwaidi Firdaus. We saw on a couple of occasions the mix-ups actually caused in this particular occasion a wicket for Bangladesh. The second blow for Bangladesh, it's 67 for 2. We're heading towards the 10th over. So they were having a huddle among themselves, the Sri Lankan fielders, and by the grace of the run out, they have purchased their second breakthrough. And once again, it's Chamaratapatu, the captain, the bowler with the magical arm, coming in and purchasing another wicket. This time not with the ball, but the run out is bringing another wicket for Sri Lanka's Nigar Sultanajoti, the captain of Bangladesh. It's captain versus captain. Looking at the field setup, there is a long on, along with a long off, a deep mid wicket, and also a deep square outside the 30-yard circle. Vacant space to the boundary at the offside. Chamaratapatu coming over the wicket for Nigar Sultanajoti. Straight away with a floater and misses that completely. After 10, it's 67 for 2 Bangladesh. That has been the batting card for Bangladesh. Dilara starting the proceedings with 23 of 23. Juwaira Firdaus, she was looking good, but ended up getting a run out, scoring 29 of 23. Right now, Sharmin Akhtar Shupta batting at 7 of 13. Nigar Sultanajoti just come in. They need to bring up a partnership to finish it off. Bangladesh, this is their only chance to come back into the series, as the first game was very much well picked up by the Sri Lankans. A change in the bowling from the dressing room end. Bit of pace on offer. Going a bit wider. Good length on offer. Trying to go for the shot. Sharmin Akhtar Shukla struggling a bit. Considered only for her 7. Ilakshika coming in for the very first time in this match. This time driven and finds the gap. Chase on for the fielder, but ended up getting the boundary.
What a shot. That was drilled down the ground. The timing was immaculate from Sharmin Shukta. Was trying to hit as straight as possible. Hitting the bowler and the fielder from long on had no chance to stop it. A boundary which comes out as a counter punch from Shukta, 71 for 2.
I think it came out from the inner part of the bat, but was enough timing to get the boundary. Straight down the ground, the safest zone in the ground. No fielder was being installed there. Ilakshika Silva. Right arm, medium pace bowler. Bit off is up into the circle. There is a long on in place outside the 30-yard circle for Sharmin Shukta. Once again, forcing the batter to go for the drive, but this time finds the fielder.
Both Nigar Sultanajoti and Sharmin Shukta are known for their patience and character of batting. The team is under some pressure. Both the batters need to repair this innings and take a lot of responsibilities in their shoulder.
Very well fielded at the edge of the 30-yard circle at mid-off. I think whenever the bowler is targeting the stumps, you always have the opportunity to make room for yourself and go inside out over X to cover. That has been a matter of concern for all the Bangladeshi batters. What we have seen throughout the series, that make those kind of shots not onto their curds. Sultanajoti opening the face of the bat, made with perfection. long chase by the fielder, but ended up purchasing a couple of runs. Truth is off the mark.
This is good cricket from the Bangladesh skipper, going through the gap, hitting it in the vacant zone. 7 runs already from this Lakshika over. Of course, not a bad one for the Bangladesh side. The asking rate is 8.84, almost 9. But scoring 7 per over, of course, never bad.
Shuffling across, purchasing another single. Single to end up the over. After 11, it's 75 for Bangladesh. Coba lihat Patu, once again came back from the box and just opening the face of the bat. Higar Sultana Jyoti driven the ball towards mid wicket, picks up another single.
8 runs. In fact, 4 runs from her first couple of overs. This is extremely parsimonious bowling from the Lankan captain.
This time that was a practical cover drive, but well stopped inside the 30-yard circle and the covers.
At this stage, Lankans were 70 for 2, while the Bangladesh batters are now 75 for 2, which means they are on the ascendancy. Has to carry on.
Containing very much Chamaria Tapatu. Every time she's been the hitter. Just anticipating the approach of the batter and bowling with perfection. Varying the trajectories and the line and the length. This time goes for the sweep. Finds the fielder once again. That's been a brilliant over bowled by Chamaria Tapatu.
She has been a brilliant character overall. When she bats, she paints picture on the canvas. When she bowls, seems like she's really playing with the minds of the batters. Again, floating the ball in, giving a lot of air to the ball, really tempting the batters to go for the wild heights.
And also varying the trajectory as well. Not letting the batter to guess on which direction the ball might come, on which length the ball might pitch. This time caught the outside edge. Well stopped at the edge of the 30-yard circle and short third. Single to finish the over. End of another brilliant over by Chamaria Tapatu. After 12 at 79 for 2 Bangladesh.
It's Malki Madara has been got back. And bowls well, keeps it tight, stump to stump. Shota looks to take a single, but that's not available. As I once again welcome Amput Parvez to the com box.
Thank you very much, Alif Tasnim. Such an interesting phase of the game. Bangladesh bringing in their experience to the middle. Although they flopped in the previous game.
They did, but today they have have got some start. At least they have stuck to the middle. And now picking up singles, if possible doubles. So they have to stay place for some time and of course find those gaps, find boundaries for the sake of the side.
Slightly shorter, Jyoti punches it, goes for the single. Quick one! Direct hit could have been trouble.
Joe was in. Jyoti was even quicker. Bangladesh skipper did have a good day with, not with the gloves in fact, but with her hands. Took some good catches. Just hands to carry that form with the bat in hand too. As we see the replay, Jyoti was in. Better.
Boxing the shot. Relying on their spinners. Strangling later on. Away with Madara's third over here. Expensive.
She is. Now, the asking rate is getting expensive for Bangladesh, almost 10. 9.86, which is climbing up after every delivery.
Aggressive intention of Jyoti once again uses the feet at least for a single. The kind of aggression that Jyoti has shown so far. Probably done better against the spinners to use their feet to come to the ball. We've seen them stuck into the crease. That I think has been a decisive factor.
Absolutely some jitters right there. Jyoti and Shobna, both of them were stuttering.
Getting it off as well. Oh, direct hit! Disaster for Bangladesh. Nigar Sultana will sit, and it will take her a long time before she stands up. What a break for Sri Lanka once again through some excellent fielding.
Jyoti is in absolute disbelief. She made the dive, full-fledged dive. In the end, it wasn't perhaps now. As remembered upstairs, very, very short. Another run out. Another run out causing trouble for Bangladesh. And it's the skipper Nigar Sultan. Long bug back.
On the right hand. Dive, saver. And long for 7. Run out. Lot of strike on the side on her as well, but standing at the non-strikers end. Strikers end. Arm.
Pressure.
Subhana Mustari without disturbing the scorers. We'll have a look from the third umpire, but of course, this looks like another one.
This is sensational stuff from the Lankan fielders. It's been a hat trick of runouts. If this one is given out, and this is certainly out. The batter is way short. Confirmation from the TV umpire comes. Champa Chakma gives it OUT out. And Subhana Mustari walks back with dejected face. What else she could do? Just didn't make the dive, but the throw was immaculate from the fielder. Again hitting the bullseye and getting rid of another batter. Subhana Mustari departs scoring. None. Finisher 4 for 4.
Bangladesh struggling. 85. Over the top, just above the fielder's head, and that will find the boundary. Positive shot from Sharmin Akhtar.
Down the pitch, hit it over the top. Saw the fielder bounce somehow inside the ring. Bounce. Bounce. The boundary. So 4 after a long time. And checking for the boundary. Now, time is coming from boundary.
Timing, no run.
So well, Commission time. 1. That has decided to wind up already. Finally, that's it. There's on. Shona had a very good outing in this match. Was the star backer from the Bangladesh side. 60 from 45.
score high. Well, 94, check 92 for Bangladesh. Lanka. Bowler picked just one wicket, but all the other three came from directly. Spinners have been excellent. Lanka, Chamari, Pat, and Kavita Bihari. Very strong. Now, bound over, bound about Bangladesh. Front team as well. But comes back. In the first spell, struggled a bit. Still, the not. With the top,
Was a good shot. All the teams that run these matches have to wind up, have to stay as much as possible. Runs required, 29 balls. Was a daunting task.
like Jordan, soft hands applied. Will there be another directed? Oh my goodness. This time the Sri Lankans are not very confident. Will be very close though. Back to the third umpire. Very
Like magnetic force. Whenever the Lankan fielders are throwing balls to stumps through that magnetic force, balls are being hit. This is unbelievable. Whenever the throws are being made, stumps are being rattled. Lankan fielders had a sublime day. Fielding. Orna was in, was well in. Again, hitting the stumps. But the fielders, they're really touched.
survived. Another scare for Bangladesh. Another great hit. Not having kind whatsoever. Out. For the second, will run to the danger end and will make it.
Good running. Finally, no directed. Oh, this will be another one. That's shown by Shorna. Running danger end. More dives around. The fronts. For Bangladesh.
Are not there. For Bangladesh.
Boundaries. Can already right now. On the fronts. Last three is boundary.
Have to go big. Long factor ball on. Strike. One top of five. 16 out of 24. Bangladesh. Nice that. Side. From after as we decide on very different task as I come against I have to decide from that.
Thank you so much, Adi. Lanka has been bowling it flatter, maintaining the flat trajectory, bowling it deeper. The back is more back. I was wondering about the fact when a bowler is playing that much maintaining line and then why not go for the improvising shots? That came up with the batter this time, down the wicket. Now the single back to Bangladesh.
On his shot, but will be the player quite big point. Boundaries have tied up for a long time.
Coming across the line and playing across. Once again, misses that completely.
Nothing is working in Bangladesh's favor now. Batters are trying to make the big shots, but really resistant. One after the other resistance.
Coming down the track, goes down. One bounce, two bounce, into the fence. That brings up the boundary for Sean after.
Finally, the much needed boundary for Bangladesh. And it has been provided by Sean Akhtar. Advancing down the pitch, hitting it straight just to make sure that the long fielder won't really reach to it. And Shorna has succeeded on this occasion. Much needed boundary. Still, that's the greatest boundary. 90 runs scored in the last 9 minutes. That is tough for Bangladesh.
Despite of having a flying start, a slow down Bangladesh. Taking the aerial route. One bounce to the fielder. One for Sean after, but ended up with the narrow seam.
Absolutely was one. No timing at all. Shot. Bounce one. They're running on that.
Once again, no timing at all.
batters have no answer right now. Like,
Coming down the track, taking on the bowler. Chase on for the fielder once again. Ended up picking up runs for Sean Answer. Again, a motivation.
not was in the gap. Timing was better for us. Yet again, this timing of Toronto again, very buckets.
She has to depart. Very well adjusted by Abhishek Hardy, putting the length back. He sees the batter with the pace and the deviation and ended up getting the stumping very, very well. One more wicket down for Bangladesh. 5 down, Sean Akhtar. She has to start the flow of your deliveries. It's Nelson strikes. 1-1-1 for 5 Bangladesh.
Toronto had to go for the shot. Came down the pitch a long way. First, and break the stump first attempt. But didn't make the mistake on the second. Toronto departs scoring 12. Bangladesh 111 for 5.
Someone at the ball, the captain has brought herself in. Coming down the wicket, taking on the bowler. Taking the aerial route, clears the field and clears the boundary as well. Armin after Shukla. Look at Sri Lankan captain with the boundary.
Lane perhaps. And Jamrat was approaching the bowling. Taking a lot of air. Has taken. So, waiting for it and then places it in downtown. It's the boundary. Right start to this over for Bangladesh.
This time splash that. Splash that into the covers. 1 bounce, 2 bounce to the fence. Back-to-back boundaries for Armin after Shukla.
Bangladesh still fighting. 40 runs needed at 36 after this boundary. And a horizontal back shot from Shukla. And it's back-to-back fours. First two deliveries of this camera undercut over. Summary. Just
Mentioned about the first delivery. Armin after Shukla. Kick off. Oh, have got the bum off. Don't get the bum on. And can be. Over the bowler set. A vacant space. Has to come off. Sean Answer. He's being close to providing shot. Third man and finally was up to the circle. That was the point of the batter.
the last 7. Still possible for Bangladesh.
Shorter one. Rocking back pulled away towards the wicket but big shot for a single. Overdone. After 9 minutes, 124 for 5. Bangladesh will then have to require 41 runs from last 6 balls. That didn't much possible if we were playing 12 wickets compared to 1 quarter.
Now Bangladesh has to hit six in every ball remaining. 5 balls, only 30 runs to be scored. It's possible, but expecting six
On the outside edge, beats it field, beats the third man as well. The boundary was chased by Rick Mooney for the very first time in
boundary.
also and was working practically sunrises for the other team against the night. If it's not deciding to back first place, gets down by a but Masters, good idea. And might kind of reverse. What delivers left?
Pass up Bangladesh. Then again, Yorker matches
of the match. Final result. Lanka have managed to win in their group match for Bangladesh by 22 runs. First class. Sri Lanka credit goes to Chamaraka Paku and her team just holding their nerves well in spite of conceding a flying start by Bangladesh. The Sri Lankans were well ahead of Bangladesh at the very last stage, winning the toss, deciding to field first. Bangladesh women were able to restrict Sri Lankans within 154. And by the grace of some brilliant batting staffs by their openers, they started it well, but ended up scoring just 133. Sri Lanka managed to win the series. Right now, the third T20 international